is going on, everybody? I am here to let y'all know what went on this weekend. Your boy went to Ranger Stop, and when I tell you I had the time of my life, I did. Oh my gosh, I met some good people. I did not have a my experience was not bad at all. Um, I got to meet some of my childhood superheroes, as y'all know, the Power Rangers. And if y'all been following me on Instagram and a little bit on my community wall, y'all would see that I was taking pictures with. I've taken pictures with several of them. But before I get into who I've taken pictures with, and who I saw, if y'all didn't see the post and everything, we're gonna get into my merch now. Yeah, I went there with $400 to spend over the course of 3 days. Now y'all know you can spend $400 in less than 2 hours. Oh my god. Well, technically, yeah. I get there. Me and my neighbor, he and I, we went together on Friday. So hold on, y'all. I got to get my badge. Hold on. All right. So we both went on Friday, and when you go in, because see, we had already prepaid for hours. When you go in, they give you this badge right here. Now, mind you, I paid 350. Hold on, if I can get the light out the way you can see. I got the platinum deal, so I was VI platinum, right? Which was 350, which was my birthday present. And gosh, I gotta pay the money back. So it was a birthday gift for me, but we'll talk about that later. So we go in and pick up our passes, and when we pick up our passes, they give us free. We get to choose like free stuff. We actually they gave us free stuff, and the way that I mean, the way that I was understanding, like when you get the you get the package deal, when you get the VIP stuff, you will get you get free autographs, you get free autographs, free photo ops, and all of that. So that's how I understood it. So when we go in, they give us our bag, which was this. So I got they gave us me and my neighbor. We both got. I think they gave us the same bag, which was Marvel. So y'all know I love Marvel. And so when we got in, we got that. What came in my we got a choice to choose. They had a 30th anniversary pin, or you could get the Power Coin. And the Power Coin was designed by one of the he was a guy from Brazil, and he designed the Power Coin. And the Power Coin came it is inspired by, if you guys watched the 1994 Power Rangers movie. Was it 94 or 95? The Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie, the very first one with Ivan Ooze. That's that's who that is in the Power Coin, Ivan Ooze. I did not know that was him at all until one of the guys that I was there with basically told me. So, okay, we get that. They gave me my free autograph poster, which was random. Was this? It was everybody got one. Everybody who was VIP got one, but it was random because my neighbor, he got one of the Rangers from another season. I don't even know who he is. And then we got a collectible comic from Boom Studios, which I love. This is really, really nice, and I'm not opening it no time soon. And speaking of opening, I got it in front of my other company. Here we go. Because I don't know, but this I paid for this. This came through the mail, but you know I love my X Men, so I was just showing y'all I'm a comic lover, so that's one of the things. And so we got a choice of the T-shirt that we wanted. Um, it was the I forget which one it was, but because I chose, I forget what the other option was, but this is the one that I chose. The Ranger stock pot with all of the Rangers on it, OG and everybody else. Oh my goodness, I haven't really even looked at it. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, you got two of the OG, well, three of the OGs. Oh man, yeah, yep. And you got a few of them from different, franchises that's on there as well. So yeah, I mean, so this was free. So we also got it. There was some other stuff that you didn't get. You got, but it was like in the what you call it. Oh wait, I also got. They also gave us a free collectible toy, which was I got Overwatch. God knows why did they choose that one for me because I don't play Overwatch. If they would have found something with Genshin or found me a Power Ranger type of toy, yeah. Because y'all know I love me Power Rangers right up there. Even if they would have found Sailor Moon, I would have been happy. But I mean, I ain't gonna. I'm not upset. But it was just so much fun. These are the things that you get. They're random, so it's not like you can pick. They've already got the bags ready for every VIP that comes in. So now that I got all of that out of the way, we're moving into the marketplace. And when I mean marketplace, that's where you buy all your, buy all the stuff that the vendors are selling, and especially you meet all the rangers and everybody. So, first table I see. Y'all want to know what that was? The power coins and the telecommunicators. And when I tell you, because those were the two things that I was actually going to try to find, because y'all know my morpher back there. Um, I was looking for the White Rangers morpher, but everybody that I Googled or eBayed or Amazoned, one of the guys that I met told me to go to Etsy. Etsy has everything, but I wanted his morpher. But I went there, and y'all know Jason David Frank. Y'all know he had passed away last year in November. So everybody was buying up all the Green Ranger stuff, but they forget that he had four other forms: White Ranger, Red Ranger Turbo Red, and also Dino Black. But nobody cared about the other ones, but everybody was always getting green. And I understand why, believe me. And I was telling everybody, I do understand. Green is OG. Green fit with the Mighty Morphin. So technically, because White Ranger was a part of another series called Die Ranger. So the suits didn't fit, which was cool. And like I said, I understood that. But he was White Ranger too, so you just can't just throw that out the door. I mean, those was his powers too. Even though, because I am going to get the Green Ranger coin soon, but that's not the coin that I got. I'm going to show y'all. I got his White Ranger. Let me get it out there. I got his White Ranger Tiger coin, which I love. 25. Was it 25 or 26? I think it was $25. And this is exactly what I was looking for. But the funny thing is, this is they have two sets. My morpher is a lightning set, and this power coin is legacy set, which if you guys watch Once and Always, I know some of you have, some of you haven't. They was using the legacy morphers, which didn't need, like, all you have to do is put it on the all you have to do is put the coin on the morpher. You don't have to twist it or anything like that. With the lightning, I have to put it in, twist it, and and it lights up. But and then the inside the morphers are a little bit bigger too. For they have so many kinds, guys. But I love the lightning and I love the legacy. But God knows I couldn't pay for legacy. Legacy, oh my goodness. So then the telecommunicator, and y'all can see what color it is. It is the White Ranger. Yes. And I know a lot of people saying, Keenan, why didn't you go for Zach? Look, I like Zach. The thing is, the reason why I was going for the White Ranger, because White Ranger was my favorite. Once Zach left, he was my I always liked Tommy, do not get me wrong. I liked his Green Ranger form, his White Ranger form. I just gravitated to the White Ranger more because white was my favorite color back then. And every time I was playing with the Power Ranger toys as a child, I would do this with them, and you can see the colors like going like this. So red, white, and blue, I would always have Rocky, Billy, and Tommy together. So you will always see it, and then on the show, the colors do pop out too. But white was always one of my favorite colors. Black, red. I got several favorites, but white, black, and blue were what was mostly my favorites. So I just chose to go with White Ranger because this past weekend, well, technically when y'all watch this, it'll be Tuesday, but on Sunday they gave Jason David Frank a memorial, and we'll talk about a memorial service. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So I just basically went with the White Ranger because nobody really gives the White Ranger no love. So I was like, no, I'm doing it. So okay, I paid for that. That was came to like $80 because the Morpher was 26. No, the Power Coin was 26 or 28. Plus the communicator was 60. So I'm gonna show y'all how it looks. I haven't taken a picture of me in it. I haven't put it on since yesterday, and because I was actually, I was actually gonna wear it around. I'll probably keep it on for the rest of the video. Yeah, this is how it looks. It doesn't do anything. It's just like a replica. If you watch the show, they used to press on the green part and they used to speak into it, and they would use the little part right here to teleport. So that's how that works. So yeah, I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, I know. So it's okay. It is okay. So then I get in because my three my target people that I really, really wanted to meet was Nakia Maurice, Catherine Sutherland, and Karen Ashley. Those are the three that I really, really wanted to meet. I was going to say Catherine Ashley. Karen Ashley, if y'all don't remember, she's the second Yellow Ranger that came after Tweet Tran. Now, Tweet Tran passed away back in 2001, which I did not know until like 2005 that she had passed away in a car accident. Karen Ashley had became the second Yellow Ranger, but when at this point Tweet had left the show when Karen Ashley came in. Karen said they had never met. And we'll get into behind the scenes and stuff on another video, but most Ranger fans know all of the. I didn't figure all this out until I really started getting onto the internet and started looking back in like 2004, 2005. So then we had Karen Ashley, she left after season 3. She ended up leaving, and she tells the story of when she left. They were supposed to give her a full arc of how she was supposed to, exit the show, but they didn't. And when Zio was coming in, she passed the powers over to Tanya Sloan, who's Nakia Burress. Nakia is. We'll get into Nakia because she. Oh my God, yeah. Not just her, but Kat and Karen. Oh my God, I love every last one of them. But we'll talk about it later. She came in as Tanya Sloan. She came in from a different time period, and she became the Zeo Yellow Ranger. Also, the Yellow Turbo Ranger until she left at the second half of Turbo, and then Catherine Sutherland. She came in as Catherine. No, Cat. Rita's pet cat. She turned her into a cat. Made her steal Kimberly's pink power coin. Kim almost killing Kimberly. Kat didn't want to become evil, so she ended up turning around and becoming good. So everybody knows the history. Kat was the Pink Mighty Morphin, also Zeo Pink and Turbo Pink. So the reason why I got into all of that is because Nakia finally got some funk pop, figures done. And I really was looking for them, but I could not find one. And I was so mad. And they told me because I was asking every vendor. I said, "Do y'all have one?" Because I want her to sign it for me. And they was like, "No, we don't have one. We really don't have one. I wished we did. I wished we did." And I said, "Man." And they was like, she probably had those was probably custom made for her, and which I don't. I think she told me they were. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I can't tell y'all just yet. So, what did I find? I end up finding I end up finding a Pink Ranger Cat Ninjetti suit. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have her, I'm going to have her to sign it for me. Y'all notice I did not get her to sign it for me. You know why? I'm going to show you why. Alright, before I get into showing you why, I found that and I end up going over to meet her. So this is what happened. I saw Walter Jones, who plays Zach Taylor on the show. His line, guys, this man is so popular. This man's line was wrapped around where I was going. His line was wrapped around so long, it took people like maybe 2 hours. And not even 2 hours, not just plus 2 hours. You got people that's just going to stand up there and talk because they really, wanted to see him. And David Yost was the same. David's line was, it wasn't as bad as Walter's, but it was bad. And this was on Friday. I lost my sunglasses. My sunglasses fell off somewhere in the thing. I don't know. They probably look. They was $100 pair of sunglasses, but look, I had got my use out of them. I bought them back in 2005, so y'all know that's a long time. So they was falling off my face when we was in the car by the wind. So that should tell you something. But anyway, so I wasn't even worried about it. They were Ray-Bans, but I ain't worried about them. That should tell y'all something. So Friday, everybody, because VIPs get in 30 minutes before everybody, and everybody else come in after. So me and my friend, me and my neighbor, we got there a little after 3:30 because traffic on a Friday here in Atlanta is terrible. I usually was gonna take the train. But since he went with me, he drove. So I was like, I said, cool. But we did get there. We got there in time. We had a good time. So then We get so we both wanted to see Zach. We both wanted to see Walter Jones, but I was like, look, it's fine. I'm not gonna waste. We'll just come back and see him on another day when it's not so bad. Because we thought about coming back around, but that line never died, never died. So then we get to I was gonna go. I went to see Tommy's Jason David Frank's daughter, but her line was long, so I just said I would come and see her. Like I thought about seeing her on Saturday, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, I just double back on Saturday. Who do I get to? Oh my gosh, my three ladies were right there. I saw Steven Cardenas, but I said I'm gonna talk to him. I actually talked to him, but I wanted to take a picture with him, but I ain't had no money. I ain't had no more money, and I really because y'all finna find out where my money went. I ended up going over. I saw Nakia first. Y'all know that's my girl. I love me some Nakia. I just explained to y'all why I love all three of these ladies, but Nakia was my favorite, and she's the one that played Tanya Sloan. So I'm gonna probably add some pictures here so y'all can see who I'm talking about. But they're also on my community wall as well. If I forget to put them up there, they're on my community wall. So I ended up going to her first. Her line was long, but it wasn't as long as her friend's Cat. Cat line was long, but it wasn't as long as Zach's. I'm telling y'all, Zach line ended up around where their lines were. That's how bad it was. So, but I'm telling y'all, the event was awesome. They had that thing. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute, but they had that thing planned to the T. Everybody went in to have fun. So, get into Nakia. Okay, I go up to Nakia. Now, let me preface this first because if I don't say this, y'all won't know what I'm talking about. Okay. On April 19th, when Once and Always premiered on Netflix, Catherine and Nakia, they did a live stream on their YouTube channel. So, I ended up sending them a super chat because I was so happy to see, I was so happy to see Cat back on the screen. But I hated that Nakia was not on screen. So I sent them a super chat, and I was saying, hey, Kat and Nakia, my name is Kenneth, and well, they already knew my name because y'all know the super chat. So I was like, oh my gosh, you guys were wonderful. I love both of you. I said, Kat, you were amazing, and where was Tanya? We wanted Tanya. Tanya needs more time. So, but that's not what the super chat said. Everything else after hi Kat and Kat and Nakia was correct. What wasn't correct was Kat's name. When I typed it, it said hi, I thought it said hi Kat and Nakia. No, it said hi Jat and Nakia. Yes, you heard correctly, Jat. Jat. And she read it. I was like, oh my God. I said she did not this. Yeah, I was over here freaking out because I was like, oh my God, she's going to be like, oh, he sold the words and everything, right? That's not what she said. She said, oh, I know them typos and everything. They're all, my fingers do the same thing. So I was just like, but that was not the point. That was not the point. But anyway, so after that, I get to Nakia. So she was so sweet. She was like, hi. I was like, hey, Nakia. She was like, how are you? And I was like, how are you? So I told her my name, but I said, I already know your name. So she started laughing. And I said, I want to ask you something. So she said, okay, what is it? I said, do you remember when you and Kat did y'all live stream for Once and Always? And she's like, yeah, I remember. And so I said, do y'all remember getting a crazy? I said, do you remember getting a super chat that said hijacked and Nakia? She looked. She thought about it. She said, "You did that?" I was like, "Yes." She started laughing. We gave each other a hug. We took pictures. And what was so funny was she did okay. I paid because she had a combo. You pay. You get an autograph and photo for $80. In which was which was cool because like I said, they're there to make money because this is how they make their money because they don't get residuals on the show, and when they go to cons and and they do they do all these comic cons and stuff. That's how most of them get paid because they don't get residuals. So she was like, "Oh my god!" So I had her to, I didn't have nothing for her to sign, but I had my book. As y'all know, please go to Amazon.com, Ninja Son The Awakening. And if y'all can see, at the very top, Nakia Maurice. In the middle, you got Aisha, which is Karen Ashley. We'll get to this one in a minute, which is at the bottom, you got Kat. All three of them signed my book. And when they saw my book, they was like, "What is?" I said, "This is my own original book." She said, "You wrote?" I said, "Yes, I wrote it." I said, "I have actually three, and I'm working on the fourth one now." So she looked through it. She was like, "Oh my goodness!" So she was like, "What do you want me to write?" I said, "Just do it on the front, on the first page." I said, don't do it on the cover. Just do it on the front." So she said, "Okay." So she stood up there and scribbled and scribbled. Now, mind you, I did not read her super chat until yesterday. I mean, not super chat. I didn't read her message until yesterday. It had me dying laughing. But while I'm on the key, let me go ahead and read it to y'all. And what it says is, "To Kenny, you are amazing. Thank you for the hilarious super chat, Nakia Maurice." I was like, "Wait, what?" And I posted it on Instagram, and I died. It was so funny. And Kat, she went up under there. She was like, "Kitty, you're so sweet." And Kat even she even posted me in her story and said, "Such a sweet soul." We'll get into why she said that, and everything that I said to them, I genuinely mean. Um, so the kid did all of that. So me and her, we ended up taking pictures. So she got her Zeo helmet, and I had my book, and we stood up there and we took the picture. So she said, "Okay, so this is what we're gonna do." Now, mind you, I paid for the first picture, but this one was a gift. She gave me the second picture. And I was like, I really didn't, I didn't really realize it until after we was taking it. So she said, "What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a funny one." I said, "Okay, I like that." So up in the corner, I don't know which way I'm gonna put it, but you'll see it. We did the funny one. She took my badge and she said, "We're gonna do this on the count of three. 1, 2, 3." So what she did was she looked at my badge like this, and I did like this. So y'all will see the picture. It would be up in one of these corners. I'm gonna try not to forget to put it up there, but it is up there. So it tickled me so bad. We died laughing and we had so much fun. So I gave her a hug and I said, "Okay, I'm gonna let you talk to everybody else. I'm gonna go over here to Kat." So she said, "Okay." I said, "I'll see you later." I go over to Kat. Now, Kat line is a little long, and let me tell y'all how sweet Catherine is. Oh my gosh, she just melted my heart the whole weekend. Her and Nakia, they both did, and Karen is also, because I'm gonna tell y'all these ladies are so sweet. They they have, they're kid fans. They don't charge them. They don't charge the parents anything for the kids. They give them stuff for free. And I mean, because some people will make them charge. Some people would charge the parents for their kids. They did not do that, and that just melted my heart. Just looking at Kat, because Kat and I was talking, and the little girl walked up and she said, "Just give me a second." I said, "Go ahead, go ahead." So but this was yesterday. This was not Friday. I'm still on Friday, but this was yesterday. Oh, and mind you, I couldn't really get a lot of footage. I couldn't really vlog because it was so chaotic. It was so chaotic, but I did get a couple of, I did get some pictures, and I did get enough to, put together a slide. That's what I'm gonna do is put together a slide so y'all can see it. Now, Friday, so her line was long, but so when I finally got up to her, she was like, "Hi." I said, "Hi, Kat. How are you?" She was like, "I'm fine." So she was like, so I said, "My name is Kenneth," and she was like, "Oh, Kenneth, how are you?" I said, "I'm fine." So I said, "Kat," I asked her the same question. I said, "Kat, do you remember when you and Nakia did that live stream?" She said, "Yes." So I said, "Do you remember getting a super chat that said hijacked?" And she thought about it. She was like, "Hold on." You can see in her face, she was like, "You." I said, "Yes, it was me." And I did exactly this. And we bust out and went to laughing. Oh my goodness, we laughed so hard. And we gave me, I ran around and gave her a hug. She gave me a hug. And y'all know, because I told her, I had told her I wanted her to sign this. And I told her I would bring it back on Sunday. But I said no. I said no. So what she did was, y'all know, I showed it to y'all. She signed it, and it says, "To Kenny, Pink Ranger Power, Kat." I love Kat. Oh my gosh, she is such a sweetheart. Oh my gosh, and I love her Australian accent. Oh yeah, it just turned me on the whole time. I just didn't want to tell her that because I didn't want to be creepy. But her Australian accent, I've always loved it ever since she had been on Power Rangers. I just couldn't tell her that. She gonna watch this video and she's gonna see it. She gonna be like, "Oh my god, Kat, I don't mean it like that, sugar. I don't mean it like that." I'll just say, when I was a teenager, yes, but not right now. But I still love it, nonetheless. So me and her, we took pictures, and it's on my what you call it as well. So I'm gonna put the picture up here so y'all can see it as well. So I told her I love you, and she said love you too. And I said because there were some things I wanted to talk to her and Nakia about, but I just couldn't talk to them because it was Friday, chaotic. They had a lot of fans, coming up, and I was like, I don't want to hold the line. So what I'm gonna do? She told me just come back on Sunday when it's a little slower, and we can talk then. So I said okay, okay. I did tell Nakia what I wanted to tell her, so I gave her one of my business cards, and she gave me theirs. She gave me their card. Hold on, let me see if y'all can see. If not, I will take a picture of it and put it. Hold on, let me see. Trying to bring it into focus. If y'all can't see that, I'll take a picture of it. And I'm gonna put their for some of you who are Power Ranger fans, I'm gonna put their link in the description so you guys can go subscribe to them. I love their content. Their content is hilarious. They do skits and everything too. But Catherine has since moved from California. Now she's in Tennessee. She's in Tennessee now. So her and Nakia, they still do their videos and stuff together. They still meet up, and I love their friendship. Their friendship is so amazing. I love it. Okay, so now we're getting over to Miss Aisha, Miss Karen Ashley, Miss Yellow Ranger. Oh my gosh. Now, that woman is so crazy. I love. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so me and my friend, me and my neighbor, he loves her too because there was this particular. If y'all watch, if y'all saw Power Rangers, the movie, back in the one that the very first one, y'all would know there was a part in there that she was kicking the Tango Warriors, and she was like, "You make me sick, sick, sick." And when she did that, she was kicking so hard that her legs almost started turning into lightning. So my friend loved that part, and that's the only thing, he loved about her, right? Well, he liked her, but that was his favorite scene, I should say. And so that was his favorite part of the movie. So then he wanted to go and do something because she had to go for a second. She told us, "Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I got something to take care of." I'm gonna get to that in a minute because there was something at this point in time that I didn't understand that I learned by Nakia fussing at me yesterday. Well, on Sunday, I should say, because when y'all see this, it'll be Tuesday. But I found out that, I'm going to tell y'all what it is, but she got on my case. All three of them got on my case this weekend. It was so hilarious. It was like that, like I said, when I met Tyler Perry, he made you feel comfortable, made you feel like you know him for years. Even though it's like I think I know them because I've known of them for years, but I really didn't know their personalities outside the show because I only know their show personalities because they're actors. But oh my God, all three of them got on my case, and Kat Show told me. She sure told me. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I'm being fussed at by Kat. Y'all, that was what I was saying in my head. But I was just dying laughing. I was like, oh my God, she's fussing at me. It was so funny. Well, I get to it. So, she ends up, so Karen, she was gone for about 10 to 15 minutes at this point. So when she gets back, my friend, he wanted to get the yellow communicator because, he liked Karen, so he wanted to have the yellow one. He really wanted the blue one, but they didn't have the blue one. So he had got the black one, and he ended up getting the yellow one. So when she got back, funny enough, he arrives when she gets back. But not at that point. She says, "Okay, I'm back. How's everybody?" She was like, "How's life?" I was like, "How you doing, Miss Karen?" She was like, "I'm good." So I tell her my name. By the time I tell her my name, she gets the phone call. She was like, "Oh my God." She was like, "I am so sorry, baby." She said, "Please, please." I said, "Go ahead. You're taking care of business. Go ahead." Now, what happened was, at this, she was not catering. She was trying to get lunch for everybody. And I'm gonna explain. She was getting lunch for everybody, but things had, as she was sitting down to, do everything, give autographs and take photos and stuff like that, the food started coming right as she was doing it. So she was like, so she took the call. After she took the call, she had somebody go meet and this was the pizza guy. She told them, one of her assistants, "Please go and get that for me." So they went and got it, and so she said, "Oh my God," she said, "I apologize." She said, "I am all of yours." She said, "I'm all yours now." So I was like, "Girl, you are doing it." I said, "Look, I'm just happy to see you because I've always wanted to meet you." Mind you, my friend, he ends up showing back up at this point in time. And he is just spazzing out. "Oh my God." He was like, "Oh my God, Miss Aisha." He was like, "I love you." And before he said the line, but he didn't specify. So what he did was he said, "Oh my God, I love you. You make me sick." No context to anything. Karen's face was like, she was like, "Oh my God, what did I do?" She said, why do I make you sick?" I bust out him with the laugh, and he was like, "No, no, 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 please don't misunderstand." I was like, oh my God. I was like, "Karen, it's not like that, baby." I said, and then he started explaining, and when he explained, she immediately remembered. And she was like, "Oh, now." I said, "Yeah, it was from that part of the." She said, "I would never forget that again." She said, at first, because y'all got to remember, it had been so long since she did the movie. And that little one part you ain't gonna remember. I ain't gonna even lie. I've done commercials and I don't remember half of the scripts I did. But yeah, she did not remember that. But when she remembered it, she laughed and we had so much fun. She's so she went on to sign my book and she said, this is what she said. She said, to Kenny, time to boogie with the bear, Aisha. And Carrie Ashley. You see her name up there, and then she said Aisha. So, and I love Aisha. I'm not even finna lie to y'all. I love her. So, we got our photo op. Now, this is what happened when I took my photo with her. So, this is exactly what she said. She said, okay, so we're going to do this. She said, how you want to do it? She said, I'm going to be the Yellow Ranger. She said, and when she looked at my waist, she said, oh, you got a morpher. I said, yes. So she saw that I had the yellow, the saber-tooth tiger in the coin. She saw that I had it. And she was like, oh my God. I said, no. I said, you're going to be the Yellow Ranger. I'm going to switch to another one. She said, no, we can both be Yellow Rangers. I said, no, we need some diversity. So she started laughing. So I figured I was fidgeting in my bag to find one of my coins. So I found the black coin. And I put it in and I turned it. And when y'all see the picture, you will see that it actually, I actually end up matching with her because you'll see the black lights up there. It was so much fun. So we hugged each other, and I told her some stuff that I cannot tell y'all because it's some stuff. And when I told her, she loved it and she agreed. So she knows what it is, but we ain't telling y'all because it's some stuff. So I just can't say. So, after we did all of that, we ended up walking around for a little bit. Friday was coming to a close because him and I, we went to a couple of panels. We went to sit down, and we saw we saw Nakia, we saw Kat, and we saw Karen. They were all walking through, through the I think it was the just the hall because we were sitting down. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this, and this was hilarious. I go into the bathroom, and there was two guys in there that was being sponsored by. I think they was either sponsors or being sponsored by the event. And so now, my job Saturday we had a VIP dinner. And I was listening to the guys, and I was just telling them that I just met up with Karen, and she's gonna host a dinner on Saturday, right? So they was like, "Oh my God!" They said, the guy told me, he said, Saturday is Karen's birthday. I said, "It is." He was like, "Yeah, her birthday is Saturday." So I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "I cannot wait." So we're gonna get to the very end. Really was nothing that happened because there was some panels. The After Dark panel. I don't really want to get into it because we left during half of it because most of the fans, because see, the After Dark panel was supposed to be where Rangers get together and come off the cup. They don't want they want to be themselves. They don't want to be talking about it's morphin time and stuff like that. They want to be regular adults, which is fine. What the problem I had was the questions that the audience had, because the question now there was two good questions that came up out of there. One lady asked a question about was asking about if you found somebody fat shaming or body shaming somebody on the set, how would you handle that? Very good question. I couldn't remember what the other good question was because I think that question came either before I left or way before the one I just said. Those were valid and good questions, mind you. That ain't what happened. Oh my God, you had all these horny teenagers. I shouldn't, yeah, teenagers, because they're teenagers in grown men bodies, asking who banged this person, who banged that person on set, and what would you do when you get some dirty DMs? I'm just like, me and my neighbor, we got up and we left. I was like, I cannot take these questions. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have minded if it was like maybe two or three throughout the thing, but one after another, after another, and you get only two decent, good questions that I would some like would have asked. But I was like, I'm not getting up there asking no questions. I'm not. So we end up leaving. So that was the end of day one. Don't worry, day two is coming. I promise you.